So today I'm going to talk about things that really just grind my gear when I'm game hunting online. So what I mean by game hunting online, I mean like Craigslist, OfferUp, LetGo, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, that type of thing. And there's not much, but there's three things that really just make me mad, and I need to express my anger. Even though I don't really seem that angry, but still, let's go ahead and talk about it. So the first thing that really just grinds my gears is when people don't base their prices off of the condition of an item. For example, this copy of Doom on Super Nintendo is a copy I came across on Craigslist, and the person was asking $22, which it sells for about $25. And I emailed them and I was like, hey, listen, the label is in really bad shape. Is there any way you can do like 10 or 15 bucks? And they said, no, it sells for about 25 bucks on eBay. That's what I'm asking. I think that's pretty fair. I was like, yeah, but the label is messed up. At this point, like, I didn't even message back. But, like, the label is really messed up, and that's, like, the main part of the game, right, is the label. So I see this a lot with, like, game consoles, especially NESs. I've seen yellow chipped NESs missing the door, like the door for the cartridge slot, with a copy of Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, a zapper, and a controller with obviously the power cord. 125 bucks. I'm like, no, come on, like something like that. I personally would ask like 30, and if someone offered me like 20, I would take it, only because it's not in good shape. So, like I said, I see this all the time with consoles. People are just selling filthy consoles, asking sometimes like 30% above like what it goes for on eBay. Why? I don't know, but it just makes me mad, and I just want to slap these people like in the face. So the next thing that really just grinds my gears is when people just don't respond. It's like, if you're gonna post an ad, put your phone number or answer your email. Sometimes they do both and they just don't answer for whatever reason. I don't know. But a good example of this is I was browsing Craigslist. It always seems to happen on Craigslist. But I was browsing Craigslist and I came across this ad. It was like 5 or 6 leather cases filled with NES games with their manual. Now, they only had 2 pictures. One of them was all the cases just lined up and they're all closed. The second one only had 2 of the cases open. They were asking $100, and when I was looking at the games, there were some pretty good titles. Nothing insane, but you had like Battletoads, you had all the Double Dragons, you had the Mario, you had Flintstones, not surprised at Dinosaur Peak, but the way less expensive one. Just stuff like that, but they all had the manuals, and they said all the other cases were filled. So I was like, oh, interesting. $100? That would be a really, really good deal. So I messaged the person, waited about a day, didn't get a response. So I made sure I put the email address in right, which I did. So I reread my message. I was like, maybe it kind of seemed like I wasn't really like super interested, but I was like, let me just email them back, be like, hey, I'm really interested. I'm just curious to see what the other games are. No response at all. It's been like a month. No one's replied. The post has gone absolutely nowhere. It happens all the time, at least for me. Whether it's with cars, there's been so many times where I've messaged people just about cars and they just don't respond. I'll text them, nothing. I don't know, I don't get it. Maybe they're just scammers, maybe they're just trying to get my email to sign up for weird things, I don't know. But it's just really, really annoying. It's like, if you're gonna post something online, respond. It happens a lot on like LetGo and OfferUp too, which I don't get, because like, I'll message them and just I'll get nothing, and it's annoying. So the last thing that really just grinds my gears is scalpers. Scalpers are people that buy like brand new items and they try to flip it for a very, very large profit. A good example is when the NES Classic and the SNES Classic first came out. Scalpers went fucking nuts. Like, they were buying them like crazy. I saw them all the time on eBay and on like Craigslist and stuff. People asking like $300, $400, and sometimes they were getting it, which was crazy. But thankfully Nintendo released a lot more, which put a lot more into the market, and that's actually how I was able to get mine. So thankfully for that, that's awesome. But this one time, it was just a couple months ago actually, browsing Craigslist, and I saw someone trying to scout the PlayStation Classic, which there's a lot of them out there because, well, they don't sell well, like, at all. Like, I've seen them at Best Buy for $40, and they just have, like, a wall of them. So, yeah, I came across this listing, and they're asking $300. They said, it's rare, you can't find this in stores, the whole scalper spiel, and I was like, I'm gonna message them, and I'm gonna chew them out. Should I have just ignored it? Sure, but it just really pissed me off to the point to where I was like, hey, you know these are like $60 brand new, right? He's like, okay, what's your point? I'm like, well, they're not rare, they're all over the place. He's like, yeah, well, you need to mind your business, which I get, I probably should have. But it pisses me off because I see it happen all the time. And it makes me mad. It really does, especially when the NES and Super Nintendo Classic were out. People that actually wanted them couldn't get them at the retail price because people were buying them just to flip them for a very large profit, and it just really makes me mad. Like, I get trying to make money, but this, I don't know, it just makes me mad. So, in the comments down below, what makes you mad when you're game hunting, just like online, or just game hunting in general? Stuff that people do that really just grinds your gears. Just let me know in the comments down below. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.